Hello there. Welcome to my campfire. My name is Ceresdeath, the Midnight Bard, and I travel from place to place, seeking the strange, the bizarre, and the unexplained. Holidays often serve the uniform purpose of bringing people together, and one in particular does it unlike any other. Valentine's Day is a day in which people step out of their comfort zones in search of love. Often, this holiday sees people scrambling to do all things small and great to put on grand shows of affection, all in an attempt to win the heart of someone special. Hearts are won, hearts are broken, but what of those with no heart? One should take care not to let their guard down, even on the day of love. Dark things come in all manner of packages, even in a Valentine present. I knew we'd agreed not to get each other Valentine's presents, but I couldn't help it. I loved her with everything in me. She was the light that shone in every corner of my being. I was so anxious to get inside, I almost tripped and dropped the box coming up the stairs to our landing, but I managed to avoid falling. I fumbled with the key and finally made it through the door.
Alicia! Alicia, where are you, darling?
Only moments later, she came gliding into the foyer, her red silken dress and her raven hair flowing behind her. Once she'd seen the box, though, she came up short, almost looked vexed. She asked,
"What is that?"
"Don't be cross with me, darling. I know we'd agreed not to get each other presents." I pouted playfully. "But the opportunity availed itself to me, and I simply couldn't resist. Surely you wouldn't punish me for loving you. You wouldn't deny me this little pleasure, would you?"
"I should be cross,"
she said. But then a smile began across her mouth. She reached her arms around my neck and placed a kiss upon my cheek.
"How could I? You've always taken such good care of me."
And but enough of that. I stepped back and reached the box toward her. "Here, take it. It's just a trifle, of course." She looked into the box, and then her eyes met mine. I could see the childlike anticipation in them. She took the box from me and sat on the bench, and I sat next to her. She hurriedly untied the ribbon and removed the lid. There it was, a solitary heart, glistening beneath the soft foyer light.
"Oh, James,"
she cooed.
"you shouldn't have."
"I know how much you like them. I started to fill it with candies, but I thought, why bother?"
"You chose right, love.
She reached in and took out the heart.
You always choose right."
"It might be a little tough. He was an older gentleman." She didn't care. She'd already lifted the heart to her mouth and taken a big bite. Blood streamed down her chin. She moaned softly with pleasure.
This is so good,"
she whispered, and then took another bite before reaching the organ toward me.
"Want a bite?"
"I don't mind if I do." Thank you for tuning in to this week's story, Campfire Gang. As always, please remember to leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, be sure to check out the author's links in the description to see more of their work or to contact them and tell them how much you enjoyed their story. Now until next time, remember, darkness welcomes the inquiring.